Good morning, Africa. Good evening, Australia. I'm live, and this is Mr. Showbiz, broadcasting live from Melbourne City. The topic of today is about the democracy, the effects, and not what has happened and what has not happened. And then we talk about the coronavirus, the rich between the rich and the poor, and the vaccine distribution across worldwide, and the G7 meeting that just ended with Biden visiting the great one from Russia in Geneva. That is the topic of today. And if you're watching this video right now, kindly help me share this video to Touch Live. It is good to be good. And as you guys know, the life we live is what we make out of it. So before I continue on this broadcast, I'm going to start sharing the video, and so that we can touch life together. It's very important, very, very important, and very, very, it must be calculative enough for us to be able to reach one another in order for us to change the system and attain our goal. And to make it more beautiful, we're going to be talking about the Midwest Republic today. And if you want to connect, I will leave you with a phone number after the broadcast on the chat with everyone, the Midwest Republic. And this agitation has been going on for quite a long time, even before the Oduduwa agitation started. There has been the only constitutionally created state in Nigeria, which is the former Bende state, that is the Midwest Republic. As you guys know, we're a kingdom. The Edo Empire. Edo Empire don't do negotiation with anybody. We don't join with anybody because we were forefathers of the creation of Nigeria. Edo once ruled the whole of West Africa with his power and might. With God with us, everything is possible. As you guys know, I'm a nationalist. I don't support. We have to do with no negotiation. The idea between Biafra and Oduduwa trying to cut Edo into their own agitation is a forbidden tree, that the fruit can never be eaten to the Edo people. So today, I'm going to do a little bit of reflection on what is happening and what is going to happen. And we are going to be drumming the bell, drumming the drums, and also using blowing our trumpet ourselves. Wherever you are watching from, this is Ambassador Jeff Osayende, broadcasting live from Melbourne City, the city that never sleeps, the only country that's able to hold coronavirus to ransom on the surface of the earth. So I'm just going to share. If you're watching this video, please kindly help me share this video. Let's touch live together. So it is good to be good, and it's good to touch basics with what we are heading up to. Chenyo Achebe once said that trimming in the Whitney jar, things fall apart, the center can never hold. Like I always tell people, marriage is a picture that is not yet printed. I don't know when it's going to be printed, but if you're watching this video right now, you should know marriage is a picture that can never be printed because it's full of stories, ups and downs. It's full of histories. It's full of so many things. So if we print it, another one is going to happen. So brothers and sisters, help me share these videos. Let's touch life together. Let's move things out of the ordinary, and let's do things according to time. Like I said, one of my previous broadcasts, that something you have not seen, something that you have not experienced. Don't be scared. Don't be afraid of it, because God has bring this thing to your attention so that you should know, you should feel it this time. You were born in this generation to see this happening. It's already been planned in advance. That is to tell you that you shouldn't be scared or afraid of what is happening in our time. It is good for you to witness it now rather than to be told the story. That is why God has created this time. Also remember that God has cleansed every one of their mistakes. so that you can see these days in your life. So if you are experiencing this, all these agitations, coronavirus, domestic violence that is killing and people, just know God has created you or made you to witness this happening in your life. Not that it doesn't exist, it does. So these are things we're going to touch bases with, and you can tell Ebola, swine flu, disease, coronavirus, HIV, AIDS, and all these have come to pass. Now, we don't know where we're heading. We don't know what's going to happen, but I'm going to tell you a little bit of what we should be expecting in the next time. I'm going to break it bit by bit. Please, I want somebody to help me share this video so that I can start the broadcast in earnest. It is important. I know there are a lot of Facebook doesn't send my notification to people to listen to my broadcast for the past 1 year now, but it doesn't stop me from not doing what I do best. If God is with you, things can happen faster. If you are watching this video, please help me share it. So Facebook, I don't know why they don't send notification out from my page, and people who don't do more broadcasts than me are getting more recognition than someone who has been in this game for years and years and years. So, brothers and sisters, this is Mr. Showbiz, Ambassador Jeff Osayende, broadcasting live from Melbourne City. So, if you are watching this video, please help me share it. Help me share it, and let's touch live together. Let's touch live together. So, I'm trying to share it into some of the app that I know that will not take offense from me. Some of these app, when you share video to them, they are always angry, and they don't want you to have a say in the development of the world. As a philanthropist, as a helping hand, I would like to also draw people attention to what we do, how we do it. So I'm talking about what we're going to be seeing in the next time to come, because at the end of the day, we are created to witness this in our lives. So today's life is about who you know, how you do your things, and what you should be expecting from the people. Psychologically, morally, and otherwise, Edo data is one. That's what is called bended state. You can't bend it. So you can't bend it. So, and you cannot break it either. The spirit of the Edo people is very strong, and we have waited for these days to come because God has created us to witness this in our lifetime. It's time for us to be talking about it so that those who don't know should know. It is not a gimmick. It's not by power or by might that we're going to be talking about this right now. So I'm trying to share this video. I think that's really enough, and we can take it from there later. Please, let's wake up and do the needful. It is our calling to always bring beautiful news to you people. Beautiful news to your people. It is our calling to always bring beautiful news to you people. Beautiful news to you people. It is in our calling. So I'm going to try to find a way to share this video into a different page where other people can see it. Where other people can see it. Into a different page where other people can see it. So if you're watching this video, please kindly help me share this video and let's touch live together. It is good to be good. It is good to be good. And like I said to everyone, the life we live is what we make out of it, irrespective of how we feel about the whole situation that is going on in Nigeria. So here we go. Here we go. So let's start this broadcast in earnest. My people, good evening, good morning, or good afternoon, Africa. Now, Democracy Day. If you want to communicate, please let me know. I'll bring you on board. If you have anything to contribute, I will leave you with a WhatsApp number where you guys can communicate. We can have a chat, and then we'll take it from there. Now, almost 30 states in Nigeria went for a Democracy Day, a day meant to be recognized as when Nigeria actually believe in democracy. But there was a twist to it, that someone has come with the agenda of setting up demonstration or peaceful demonstration or riot, whatever way you want to call it, to send a message of displeasure, of disappointment to the president of Nigeria, to the state governors, to the fundamentalists, and to the Boko Haram, and to the hooligans, and to the Williams. But does it actually pay off? Did Buhari hear the sound of the bell and the trumpet being circulated on the Democracy Day? Because to me personally, Democracy Day is supposed to be a peaceful day. It is not meant for demonstration. If Nigeria were going to demonstrate to allow Nigeria government to know why they are having grievances about insecurity, about electricity, about roads, about supply, they should have done it on a working day, not a public holiday meant for people to relax after work days. You see, God created heaven and earth and everything on it in 6 days. On the 7th day, he was meant to rest. Now, Nigeria, I don't know what sort of brain we all have, including me, but going to disrupt the public on a holiday meant for all the people to be sleeping at home, I think it's a very wrong idea. Whoever cooked that ideology into people's head, we're making a very big mistakes. If you actually want to destroy the government issue, that demonstration would have happened on Tuesday, not Saturday, not Sunday, not on Monday. That is a holiday made for Democracy Day, a peaceful day, a day of reckoning, a day of reflection, a day where people look at their review. But people come up with this abracadabra movement that they were going to demonstrate. You know, you demonstrate for an empty air. It did not disturb any banking. It did not disturb any supermarket. It did not stop government from going to work. It did not do nothing. So absolutely zero. That is my conclusion on the Democracy Day demonstration. It got no meaning to Nigeria movement, to democracy movement, to insecurity movement, to water supply, to electricity supply. It got no effect on it. Why would you go and demonstrate on a Democracy Day? My Nigerian people, let's wake up. Let's wake up. Let's think together. If you want to be a part of this broadcast, I can send you a number. You can call to from WhatsApp, whichever way you want to talk. Then we can move it forward. Because I don't see any reason why you go and demonstrate on a holiday. It does not affect any business. The idea of going out to demonstrate is to show the busiest so that the government can feel it. Not doing gra after eating akpu or eating samolina or ma or elbai. You went to the street to just tell me you were going to do exercise and sweat out because COVID-19 has made people stay at home. No man, there people are getting fat. So if that is the reason you have gone out to demonstrate, I understand. Carrying a coffee in your head in a hot weather that has no effect. The demonstration have no effect. Nigerian government. That is my take on it. My personal opinion. And if you don't like what I'm just saying, you can as well comment and air your views and opinion over what I just said, because to me, I believe it was a fair demonstration. Attempted coup. It failed woefully, like Ogboru and Oka, coup against Babangida. It all failed woefully because the idea of demonstration is meant to destroy the public, to draw attention. But all their attention they draw on the public holiday, where people are meant to relax, to wait for the next day. that demonstration would have taken place on Tuesday or Wednesday. So all activity will be shut down. That is what I know that will create an effect. So to go and do a public demonstration on Sunday or Saturday in Nigeria, it has no effect or has no meaning. People we living overseas, I thought to myself and said, this is just a waste of time. I really don't want to talk about it, but I thought for Nigerians to hear that other people are watching them. That if you want to do something of that nature, and next time, do it on a working day, not a holiday. That is my take on that. That aside. Now, let's talk about the rich and the poor. Where are we going to? The COVID has come to stay. First, the HIV came. To this very moment, no one has been able to come up with a cure or a vaccine that will be able to stamp that thing out of the blood. Typhoid came, cancer came, Ebola came. All these are all generated disease. God does not create diseases. I think it's manufactured disease that is used to try to exterminate people, keep people, get people emaciated, get people panic. It's here, and it's here. My people, listen to this and listen good. The road to hell has so many good intentions. Coronavirus is real. There's no giving about it. Go get vaccinated. I've taken mine already. You can take Pfizer, so you cannot go panicking at home. AstraZeneca, I don't know anything about it, but Pfizer is good for you. Australia is doing anything possible for everyone to be vaccinated. Don't play with your life, because you play with a part of your life, you die, you go. The funniest thing about corona death is your family cannot see you, they cannot touch you. They will wrap you in a plastic bag and dump you in a shallow grave, and that's it. Your life will end. There's no need to play or mark around with it. It is good to be good. My brothers and sisters, if you are watching me, wherever you are, please help me share these videos and let's touch life together. It is good to be good. It is good to be good. Wherever you are, brothers and sisters, let's make things feel all right for ourselves. Because no matter how much we try to think that we are the best, it's not going to work. We must stand together to make this work. Now, going back to the coronavirus, what you're going to see is what you're going to get. What you're going to see is what you're going to get. Coronavirus, if care is not taken, let's put it in a nutshell. If care is not taken, the world is going to be divided into two or into three. Let's take United States, who is producing a lot of vaccine to save the world. Australia, UK, Russia, France, all these, Japan, all these are big nations, China. The G7s, let me address it that way. It will come to a time, the whole world the people that have money, the rich countries, will vaccinate all their citizens. Africa will be left aside, will be left alone. If care is not taken, African people will not be allowed to travel out of Africa because of the COVID injection that people are pretending to say there's no coronavirus. Whether they are pretending or is out of hunger, or people say it's not existent, or because of the weather or the climatic condition of Africa is too hot and coronavirus cannot manipulate everybody. The Indian variants, the South Africa variant, the UK variant, all these variants that is spreading like fire. Nigeria is one of the biggest populated nations in Africa. Still, they said there's no coronavirus. People are moving about their daily business. People don't even care about the face masks. Only few people only few people. So my brothers and sisters, vaccination is very important. I've taken it. It's not a joke. It's not a gimme. I'm not trying to come up pull a short knot here. It is real. If you don't, you have to take it. There's no two ways about it. Otherwise, you can't leave this country. You can't go anywhere in the world. With no vaccination, I can't go home. Or I cannot, if I go home, I cannot come back. I don't want to live in that parallel world. So what we're going to expect is going to have a divided world. A world that is not vaccinated and a world that is vaccinated. That is exactly what is going to happen. Africa cannot keep your home together due to corruption, like Nigeria. Nigeria was able to order about 4 million pieces of coronavirus that they are going to use to vaccinate their family. If you look at the whole politicians, we calculate all their. We have 774 local government councils in Nigeria. And you check how many parasitors we have. So if you calculate it together, maybe the vaccine will not be enough to even vaccinate the people in the government, let alone vaccinating the people in the street or in the hospitals. It will come to a point they will be selling it. That is exactly what is going to happen. Because Africa is not ready. They are not built to create something. And that is what is going to happen. The divided world. That is exactly going to happen. I'm using the opportunity here to beg the Prime Minister of Australia and America, UK, not to forsake Africa. I know Scott Morrison, the Prime Minister of Australia, want to use the opportunity to buy many vaccines so he can distribute to the Pacific region, to help all the Pacific region. Australia have the capacity, have the financial means to do that. But I also want to use the opportunity to appeal to them to lend their hand to African countries. There are about 56 nations in Africa, and all of them need help to get this vaccine. Because of the weather is too hot, we're having problem with electricity in Africa. Our presidents cannot do anything for us. So brothers and sisters, wherever you are, wherever you're watching from, share these videos and let's touch life together. It is good to be good. That we are going to have a divided world if we cannot come up with a unanimous decision to call on the people to support our movement. It is good to be good, no matter how much we feel, but we have to feel so kind so that we can meet up. You know, if we have Africans have to donate because of corruption, when you talk about donation to African person, they don't believe you anymore because Africa have so many story to tell. So as a result, no one believe what comes out of Africa anymore. No one believe it. No one believe it. So my African people, let's come together as one voice, one unity, so that we can help ourselves achieve the goals and our goals and objectives. It is good to make sure things is working for all the black race. For all the black race. Brothers and sisters, this is what the news I came to bring to you people. I don't want to be here for so long. And I want you guys to share this video so we can start touching lives together. It is good to be good. It is good to be good. Brothers and sisters, the demonstration that happened in the Democracy Day was a fair demonstration. It was supposed to be happening on a working day, not on a holiday. Nigerians don't ever do any demonstration or appeal for justice on Saturday or Sunday. It's a waste of time. It did not affect anybody. The government will just look at people and laugh and say, oh, you guys don't know what you guys are doing. Like Jesus says, leave them alone because they don't know what they're doing. So that's my take on the demonstration and the vaccination aspect of it. Of course, we're going to have the vaccinated world and the world that is not vaccinated. So the world probably going to be split into two. We're not talking about the climatic changes that is affecting all nations around the world. So these are so many things we need to try to fix to make sure we are collectively responsible for our true well-being on earth. Brothers and sisters, ladies and gentlemen, just remember the life we live is what we make out of it. Because marriage is a picture that is not yet printed. That is the other chapter. Now, the Midwestern Republic, the agitations created and funded by Dr. Don Pedro Obaseki. So we salute. Now, the Midwestern state is the only constitutionally created state in Nigeria, according to the Nigerian Constitution. Now that they are calling for a breakaway, the Igbos want to go their own, the Oduduwa want to go their own. But although state is a kingdom under the same umbrella as the new created state that is Delta, if you combine the two together, become Bende State, and that Bende State give birth to Midwestern Republic, where we stand for. In the next coming days, we will be drumming our drum for a separate state out of the Nigeria. We have the capacity, we have the mineral resources, we have everything to sustain that republic. Whatever others happening in other states, we have it in Edo State. Edo State contributes nearly half of the quota financially to the Nigeria economy. So we as a state, we're going to come up with our own flag. We have to flag us our campaign for a separate state from Nigeria. That is where I say, so in the coming days, we will be drumming our drum and blowing our trumpet, our soul. So the Biafra can fight their own way. Our map, we will draw our own map and let the people know we are not Oduduwa and we are not Biafra. So Edo is on their own. That's why we are all, Edo is an empire, it's a kingdom of its own. So we are not going to be a subordinate to any independent state coming out of Nigeria. Edo, Delta, the Bende State is a Midwestern Republic, so which we all can campaign for and achieve our goals and our objective. Pedro, this video people have been calling me around the world to come up with the agenda, and we're going to start the publications here in Australia, and then it will start spreading to other European countries. My brothers and sisters, this is where the broadcast ends. And if you are watching me, if you are going to watch this broadcast later, please help me share the video and let's touch life together. May God bless you. God bless every one of you that is watching. May God bless and let us achieve our aims and objectives of setting up Midwestern Republic. Oba Atokwe is